Hi students, welcome. So this is our video number 41. Okay, so in this video we are continuing the same topic, web technology. So in the last video we already seen the communication on web and also the port numbers, how the port numbers are interacting with web page. Okay, so the basic things like communication, client to web server communication, everything we discussed in the last video. So in this video we are going to begin a new topic. What is the topic name? Web designing. Actually we are going to the next section of our plus 2 languages. Okay, so this year we are going to discuss two types of languages. First language is web based language and the second language is query languages. Okay, so web based languages are also used for creating websites. Okay, web based language all normally used for creating web pages. Collection of web pages form website. So there is a connection with internet. So all these web designing indicate creation of web pages. Okay, so what we are going to discuss in this video, so that we will discuss first, or what are the topic that we are going to discuss in this video. First topic is web designing. What does mean by web designing, or for what purpose we are using web designing. Second one, next second topic we will discuss the different types of web pages, static web pages and dynamic web pages. So these two web pages we will discuss in the remaining section. So these three topics we are going to discuss in this video. So what is our first topic? Web designing, and after that we will discuss different types of web pages, static web page and dynamic web page. Okay, so can we start? Yes. So web designing means creation of web pages. Creation of web pages. So how we are creating web pages? Our first practical activity is you want to create web pages. So for web designing, the most commonly used language is HTML. Okay, which language we are using? HTML. The most commonly used language for the creation of web pages is language HTML language. Okay, what is the full form of HTML? Hypertext Markup Language. Okay, hypertext markup language. So this is the most commonly used language for creating web pages. Then for normally typing HTML we are using different types of text editor softwares. You also familiar with the one text editor software, that is Genie. So in plus 2 we are using one operating system for our practical, that was Linux. Okay, Linux we are using for typing, and also the operating system, not Windows. In our computer lab we installed Linux because Linux is an open source operating system. Open source operating system means its kernel is open, anyone can modify. So that's why every year versions are coming. Nowadays we are using Linux 18.04 version. Okay, for your practical also we are using the same operating system, Linux 18.04. So in Linux 18.04 we are using the software called Genie C++. Okay, Genie we are using for typing C++ and also HTML because Genie is a text editor software. Okay, which software? Text editor software. Then what does mean by text editor softwares? Text editor software means we can type any of the programs. C++ we can type, HTML we can type, then JavaScript program also we can type. The difference is this: after typing the program you want to save the file with the extension. For example, if we are creating C++ program, then the extension should be .cpp. If it is JavaScript, then extension should be .jv. So according to that, or according to the extension, that text editor software is converting the program into corresponding language. For example, if it is CPP, automatically it will convert to C++, or the C++ compiler will take the compilation step. Okay, so this kind of softwares are known as text editor software. So any of the text editor software we can use for typing HTML or for the creation of web pages. Okay, in Linux we are using Gtext editor, gedit we can use, text editor we can use. Then in Windows operating system we can use Notepad for creating web pages. Okay, so these all are relating to text editor software. So any of the text editor we can use for the creation of web design. Okay, in your textbook some example pictures are available. Please look at the example picture. One for Bluefish and the second one is for Dreamweaver. Okay, both are used for creating web designing, or these two kind of softwares are used for creating web pages. This is also known as IDE. IDE. Okay, what does IDE indicate? Integrated Development Environment. Or using this to Bluefish and also Dreamweaver, we can create web pages with advanced features. Okay, we can create web pages with advanced features. For example, suppose you want to create a software, we can make use of these two, any of these two softwares, Bluefish and also Dreamweaver we can use. Any one we can use. Then the commonly used platform or the commonly used language is HTML. For typing HTML we can use text editor, but there are some limitations are available for HTML. Because in HTML, less number of features are available. Suppose you want to make some advanced softwares or popular software, then instead of HTML you want to use other platforms. Okay, so next we will discuss the most commonly used web designing softwares. Okay, please look at the names. First one is the web designing softwares are Bluefish, Bootstrap, Adobe Dreamweaver, then Microsoft Expression Web, etc. These all are the most commonly used web designing softwares. Okay, clear? So these are the most commonly used web designing softwares. Okay, then you know the basics of creating HTML. Basics of creating. I think as the first video I included the basic structure of HTML program, like tags we are using instead of C++ statement. In C++ we are using statements. So many statements we are using. But in HTML instead of statement we are using tags. Okay, all the practical base, then tags and everything we will discuss later. Here we are discussing the theoretical aspect. That means what are the advantages of tags and what does mean by or for what purpose we are using HTMLs and all. Okay, so this is web designing. Web designing means for using web designing is a process of creating web pages. Okay, web designing means creation of web pages. For creating web pages, the most commonly used language is HTML. Okay, hypertext markup language. Then I already included two pictures that indicate the integrated development environment, IDE, of or how it appears. Okay, every software has their own IDE, how it appears on the screen. Okay, so that IDE also I displayed on the screens to Bluefish and also Dreamweaver. Okay, clear? So this is our first topic, web design. Okay, I already mentioned web designing is used for creating web pages. Okay, for creating web pages. Okay, web pages can be in web designing there are two types of web pages are available. First web page is static web page and second one is dynamic web page. Okay, so there are two types of web pages are available, static web page and dynamic web page. Okay, static and dynamic. You already know static allocation, memory allocation and dynamic memory allocation. What does mean by static memory allocation? Memory is allocated before the compilation. Then dynamic memory allocation means memory is allocated during the execution time. Okay, so that is belonging to memory allocation. Static and dynamic web pages means both are different types of web pages. Static means its appearance will remain same. That means it is only interacting with the client. There is no connection with the server or web server or the server computer. Okay, this is just for displaying a form. Okay, just for displaying a form. Whenever we are requesting, its layout will be same. There will be no difference in the layout. Okay, then second one, dynamic web page. Dynamic web page means according to the request, the layout of the web page is changing because it is directly connected with web server or server computer. Okay, with the help of a picture, I will explain how static and dynamic web page is executing. Okay, please look at the picture. Okay, I already given one picture in your screen. Static and dynamic web pages. Static web page request and dynamic web page request. Both the requests are displayed on the picture. And then please look at the first figure. What is that? First computer. It's a client computer. Client computer means it may be a computer or it may be a mobile phone. Anything. Okay, the system or that computer or the medium that we are using for interacting with web server. Okay, here I am sending a request. It may be a picture request, or suppose I am going to access information from Wikipedia or any of the website. I am giving an HTTP request. HTTP request means I am requesting for a web page. Okay, what is that HTTP request? I am requesting for a web page. Then already written URL. That means I am going to access some information from a particular web page. The same request is transferring to web server. I already mentioned all the that means all the websites and also all the commonly used websites, they are already having one web server. Web server software is installed. Okay, web server means that will be the main computer that is handling request and response. Then web server, if it is a client side script or it is a static web page request, okay, there is no interaction with the main server. Okay, there is no interaction with the main server. The duty of client or static web page means sending a request from client to web server. There is no execution is taking place in client or static web page. Okay, so what is the duty of static web page? Sending an HTTP request from client to web server only for sending purpose. Then if the request web page is available in the web server, it will accept or it will take that response, and again HTTP response is transferring to client or computer. Okay, so that means there is no change in the layout. The data or the layout will be remain same because there is no interaction with server. If it is a static web page request, then just opposite. If we are interacting with dynamic web page, or if we are dealing with dynamic or different dynamic web page requests are available, if we are using dynamic web page, then automatically the web server will send that data to application server. Application server definitely contain database, so it is interacting with database, and from database the data is transferring, and that data is again transferred into web server, and web server is returning the web server is transferring that web page as a HTTP response format. HTTP response means we are getting the response as a web page. Okay, so this is the working of static and dynamic web page. Please, I repeat, please look at the picture again. Actually, the static web pages are the web pages that remains in the same all the time until their code is changed manually. That means it will remain same. That is explained with the help of that picture. Client computer is sending HTTP request to web server. That means they are requesting for a web page. The requested web page, if it is available in the web server, then it is transferring as HTTP response. If it is not present, then it will be changed into dynamic web page. Dynamic web page means web server is accessing some information from where? From application server. Application server means application server definitely contains a database, and from database the requested web page is accessing. Okay, so this is the working of static and dynamic web pages. Then for the creation of static web pages, we are commonly using HTML language. Then one more is a JavaScript we can use. HTML, JavaScript, and one more is the VB script. Okay, the most commonly used languages for creating static web pages are JavaScript, VB script, and HTML. Then next one, the commonly used static dynamic web page languages, or the languages that we are using for the creation of static web pages. Examples are, first example is PHP, ASP, and .NET. Okay, what is that? PHP, ASP and also .NET. PHP, ASP, Active Server Pages. .NET is I already mentioned Dreamweaver. Dreamweaver technology also uses .NET. Okay, so these are the languages that we are using for the creation of web pages. Okay, clear? So this is static web pages and dynamic web pages. So web designing indicate there are two types of web pages are available, static web pages and dynamic web page. Okay, so next we will discuss the difference between static and dynamic web pages with the help of a table. Okay, in your textbook one table is available or two columns are available. In that two columns the important points of static and web page, static web page and dynamic web page is already mentioned. Okay, please look at the same and we will discuss the important difference between static web page and dynamic web page. It's very important question, difference between static and dynamic web page. You want to study that table. It's very important. Definitely, actually it's a frequently asking questions from the question paper. So please study it. Okay, please look at the picture. What is the difference between static and dynamic web pages? First one, the content and layout of the web page is fixed. For static web page, there is no change in the content and also layout. But in dynamic web page, the content and the layout may change during the time. Okay, when according to the request, we are getting different. For example, if we are checking school-wise result, then we are getting one. For example, suppose we are checking the result of the +1 examination. Okay, so normally teachers will check the result using the school code because they don't know the individual student and also their date of birth. So definitely the school will check according to school wise detail, but the students are checking individual result. So whatever we are checking, according to that we are getting the response. So if I am checking school wise, then I am getting one layout. If I am checking individual result, then I am getting another layout. Okay, because it is belonging to dynamic web page. So according to the request, we are getting different layouts. Then second one, static web pages never use database because there is no interaction with databases. But dynamic web page there is interaction, or dynamic is web pages. Database is used to generate dynamic content through queries. Then static web pages directly run on the browser and do not require any server-side application program. Basically, static web pages directly working in client browser itself. For example, if it is Google Chrome, Mozilla Firefox, whatever it is, in that browser it is working. Then, but dynamic web page runs on the server-side application program and displays the result. Okay, in a dynamic web page, there is some interaction with web server. Browser has no role in dynamic web page. Last point was static web pages are easy to develop. Static web pages are easy to develop because we are using HTML, then it is easy to develop. But dynamic web pages are not easy to develop. It requires some kind of programming knowledge. Okay, some kind of programming knowledge. So it is not easy to develop. It requires some kinds of programming knowledge. Okay, so this is the comparison between static web page and dynamic web page. Okay, hope you understood the concept of web designing, what is mean by web designing, for what purpose we are using web designing, and different types of web pages, static web page and dynamic web pages. Okay, then you want to write one question in your notebook. Compare static web page and dynamic web page. Okay, I already given one table. That table you want to write in your notebook. Comparison. Especially the textbook sentence you want to study, because comparison. If the comparison is given in your textbook for your examination, definitely the teachers will check that exact point from your textbook. So please read the textbook thoroughly and write the answer in your notebook. Okay, hope you understood the concept. The remaining section we will discuss in the next video. Okay then, thank you.